But I wanted to ask you about something specifically because I don't think we touched on it Monday.
The Micah Parsons back injury?
Yeah. Okay. So hype's at all-time high for Packers fans.
All-time high.
You get Micah Parsons. Everybody, this is Jerry Jones. Everybody's like, ha, 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 taking their shots at him. Your old ass, you're going down, Jerry.
Sure.
Then, Micah wasn't faking his back injury. And in fact, he's got to get an epidural, possibly, if he wants to play in the debut. And then there's some videos out there of him doing some sled work, and there's some people like, if he's doing that, he's probably fine. But I think anybody who's ever had any sort of back problem knows you're never fine until the back problem is completely eradicated, because that lingers. Did that drop your level of excitement down? Did it increase your level of worry? Tell me where you and probably most Packers fans are feeling with Micah's injury.
I feel like, first of all, the way that, and if you don't believe me, please go and watch like the presser that Goody does and understand where I'm coming from. The Packers almost never trade away draft picks, like ever, right?
Right.
To make this kind of splash in which they're giving 2 first-round draft picks, everybody and their mom loves Kenny Clark, and even though that contract wasn't aging very well, still a significant player, and you're giving him an insane amount of money. Micah Parsons had to pass a physical, right, before this all was happening.
Yeah, but that's just, little prostate check, you're good to go.
I don't know if they do prostate
that's
check.
all they check.
I don't know if they do that. If they're that thorough, then I'm really not worried about his back if they're looking in the prostate. So I'm not concerned because I don't think that the Packers make this move. And on top of that, not only are they very stingy when it comes to giving up compensation and picks and all that great stuff, but their medical team is always like insanely like, hey, let's take every precaution possible. Maybe it's the complete opposite of basically Brett Favre. And so at this point, I'm not worried because even if he's limited against the Lions, I kind of assumed that's how it was going to be. I don't think we're really going to see like the full Micah Parsons experience until maybe week 4, like when we're talking about the Cowboys, considering he just got to Green Bay. He's going to have 10 days to know the entire defensive playbook and the scheme. So I thought that he was either going to be on a snap count or just be limited in what he can do if he's just straight up rushing the quarterback every single play on Sunday. So I'm not really worried. And if the Packers aren't worried, it's their money and their compensation. So no, based off their history, I'm pretty solid. I'm right.
But if they were worried, it's not like they would say we're actually a little worried, I
just don't think they do it otherwise. Hey,
I would say if the back injury is real, you should be moderately concerned. That maybe at least for the first part of this season.
But the Cowboys even had him on a plan of like what they were going to do with him. So like this is not a shocking issue. Like this was pretty well known that he had something going on with his back, and then it became a joke that like, oh, he's just faking it because he with the Cowboys and stuff. But yeah, no, I'm not overly concerned. From everything that I read, it doesn't seem like it's something that is going to be or cause substantial concern. Okay. Yeah, and I also if he's limited for the first month, okay, I'm all right with that. That's fine.
I'm concerned because anytime I go hard on a trade being a win for one team, ultimately I look wrong. So it's a superstition, but that's what scares me. All out. I was like, Jerry's an idiot. No question. Now I feel like the universe, the football world wants to work against me specifically. It doesn't think about anybody else. It just thinks about me and my personal Jerry Jones take. Yeah. And it wants to make me look stupid.
That's fair.